Greetings in the name of Yahuwah and his son Yahusha HaMashiach. My name is Malak Shalomo. Today is the 15th of December 2023. The time is 10:55 a.m. Eastern Time, and I'm going to do a trade recap here on my trade on ES and kind of break down like my thought process on this trade here. So right now I'm live in my Discord as well. I don't think I could pull that up for you to see. Let me see here. Right, so I don't know if you guys could see that right there, but live in my Discord as well. That's premium tier futures. So if you want to check out that, you could go check out that, and you could see us commenting and breaking down our trades live and stuff like that. All right, so let's see where we're at. One second. All right, so let's see here, pull out the Epic Pen. All right, so I was looking at this right here as we opened this morning, like at 8:30. I was looking at this as the preliminary stop in the Wycoff theory. So we had some selling off here. You see, that's the volume point, developing volume point of control. We lost that right there at around 7 o'clock this morning Eastern Time. Had a retest here. We didn't get back up to it. And this is also the value area high, right? So we had a retest of the value area high as we broke down the value area high, which was 47.83, right? So we had a traverse through the POC area, which is right here, 47.7650 to 47.7450, and got down here to value area low. This was around 8:30. Just take off that. All right. Right, so we broke value area low here. Value area low was at 47.70. We got down here to, let's see what level this was. I believe this was a Camarilla level. Let me just throw on the Camarillas. All right, so this here is Camarilla S3. We didn't really get down to Camarilla S3. Let me throw on the pivots and see what we got down to. Right, so that was no major level really. No levels that I have anyway. These are the central floor pivots. Let me just point that out. Right, so that blue line right there, kind of next to that white line, is the central pivot. That's the top central pivot here. This darker red, and this darker green is the bottom central pivot. So they're all correlating right here to create some support right here. So we actually broke down that level. This is called a golden pivot zone when the central pivot is close to like other levels, right? Like the Camarilla levels and stuff like that, and the volume, the value area low, value area high. So let's see here. Right, so we got down here to what level was that? I think that was 47.60. Let me see. Let me just make sure. Got down to 47.65.25, right? Then we had a bounce up here at 9:20. We came back up above the POC area, the value, the market profile POC area, which is this light pinkish line right here. Let me just point that out as well. Right, so that's the top, the upper POC area. Broke above that a little bit, and then we began to lose that again. So we came back down here at the open to Camarilla S3, and that's when I started to build like my buy position. Now I was looking at this right here as the secondary stop, right? So this is the preliminary stop, this is the secondary stop, and we're supposed to get an automatic rally. So I'm thinking we'll probably eventually get back up to Camarilla R3, which is at 47.8650, or value area high at 47.83. There's also big liquidity on Bookmap at 47.90, so that's close to yesterday's high. So that's where I have, like, I'm still in this paper trade here at 5 contracts. So I actually stopped out of my live trade. So stopped out somewhere around here on my live trade, but still holding this paper trade here. So that was kind of my thought process where I'm looking at this as a, let's see if I could label this real quick. Because this is how I really label it as I'm doing my analysis. So let me just show you how I do that. Secondary stop right there, right? So that would be the secondary stop. This right here would be the preliminary stop. Let's see, go down. All right, preliminary stop. And as you can see at the preliminary stop level, after we created the secondary stop, we really kind of got support right there at that level at 47.65. Had a few dips below that and kept getting buyers right there. So we eventually, let me make this a little bigger. Right, so eventually we had some back and forth coming up to the central pivot and the value area low, and kept coming back down to the preliminary stop area, right? Staying away from Camarilla S3, which is support. It's in an overlapping higher value relationship, so it's moderately bullish. And as you can see, it's creating the kind of support where it's not a big uptrend, but it's slowly moving up, right? If it was like more of a higher value relationship, it would be more bullish and we will get like a bigger move, right? In theory, so this is moving kind of as it should, as a reversal right now. So after you get the secondary stop, you're supposed to get that automatic rally. And this is the thesis I was using as I was adding to my positions. When it's looking kind of uncertain at this area, you have to have like the proper perspective to take the trade, right? So that's how I took these reversal buys right here. It's looking like we trapped a lot of shorts because opening here it looks like it's super weak. So they got trapped inside there and now they're just getting squeezed back up to probably value area high. And let's see here. Let me go over to Bookmap. 1 second. All right. So just take this off and start from right here. And I think I actually took a losing trade here, going short, but then I just flipped my position because I realized where we're at Camarilla S3 and stuff like that. So I was looking to take a short here, in anticipation of the breakdown of Camarilla S3, but when I really looked at the structure, I realized like this could be an automatic rally. So I didn't get caught up in this short at the open. You see we lost this POC area here. Let me just point that out. That pink line right there, that's the developing volume point of control. So that moved down. We lost that right there and started to move down, right? So I went short there and quickly covered that position right there for a small loss, right? Let's see here. Right, so moving across, we came down here, created the secondary stop at Camarilla S3. And as we pushed up here, we ran into the volume point of control again, right? So that moved down to this level here. And as you can see, I labeled that POC push. So that's the developing point of control, and I'm labeling it a POC push when it pushes above that area. So this is high volume here, and the buyers are taking control. So I'm labeling it POC push right here, and I'm taking a buy right there. So executed a buy at 47.66.75, right? So that was my first entry right there. Right, so we pushed nicely back up to VWAP. You see that's VWAP right there, that white line. Just point that out. Right, so we came back up to VWAP, got some resistance right there at VWAP and pulled back. Right, we pulled back to the developing volume point of control, which is actually moving up on price right here. And that's where we got support. So you can see the point of control was moving across, moved up as we created more volume to the top side. Let's see what we did here. So eventually we we pushed up a little bit, didn't get buyers right there. So the buyers kind of got exhausted. We lost that volume point of control because it pushed up again on this little auction right here. So we lost that, came back down, and I exited my position right here. Right. So now I think I went short again. I was being a little stubborn, I guess. Went short again and stopped out here as we pushed back up. So this is where I was getting more convinced, like, yeah, this is probably definitely a long. Went long here, stopped out when it pulled back, and then eventually jumped back in long here at 47.67.25. We pushed above VWAP, came up here to around 47.71, which is above the value area low. So we regained the value area low, broke down from VWAP again, came down and kind of tested around this volume point of control area, developing volume point of control. Got some support here. Volume point of control moves up on price, and we pushed up to VWAP. So I executed another buy right there. And then we broke down again, came back down here almost to Camarilla S3 and created like a double bottom right here at 47.63.50. But held my position. Came back up here to just below this bottom central pivot area. Let's see, we tested overnight low again, came back down below overnight low, consolidated, added to my position here at 47.66. Added again here at 47.67.25. And this line right here, that's my break-even point on the trade, right? So just added there. We came back down, broke below overnight low again, regained my break-even at the ETH open at around, what is that, 47.67. Right, so the buyers took control again, came back up to the value area low at 47.70. Had some resistance there again, came back down to the ETH open, had another POC push area. This was a POC push previously. So got support there at that high volume node. We pushed up, we came back, we came up to the pivot level. We got the pivot level again. This was also where we got resistance here. So let me just point that out. That's the central pivot. We got that resistance right there, getting resistance. Bouncing off of VWAP as well. Broke down to this POC push area, high volume node. Came back above. Got to the overnight mid and the top central pivot, got some resistance. This was also the ETH VPOC, so that had some resistance right there. Came back down to the value area low, 47.70. And let's see what we did here. Right, so we're kind of just bouncing around a little bit at value area low and VWAP, so that's good support right there. Value area low and VWAP is very close to each other, so we had some major selling here. Came back down to the ETH open again, and again buyers just bought it back up. So I entered a buy position here again at 47.73.50. Added to the position here as we had this big buy breakout up up at this POC area, the market profile. This is the lower POC area at 47.7450. After this big buy, bought in again on this shallow pullback. We had a dip back down to the top central pivot area. Had some consolidation there, consolidated. And I think, yeah, this is where I actually exited my position here, right? Let me just go over to my trading platform. I don't think this is gonna show in my Discord though. So if you're in the Discord, you might not see this. Well, let me switch over here. All right, so this is where I exited. Where was this again? Like 47.74. So around here. Yeah, that's where I exited, around 47.7250, 47.70. So I took some profit here at 47.70 and exited all of my position at 47.72.75. Actually took another buy here at 47.72.25, added to the position and closed out right here. So all in all, we ended up with this profit right here. Let's point this out. So 532.50 on the day. This is a evaluation account on Apex, and I didn't really take huge sizes. I was being a little conservative because it's like it wasn't developing as a big uptrend. We were accumulating here, so anything could possibly happen. But I was sticking with the thesis that it's going to have an automatic rally, so it paid off. It paid off so far. Right now where we're at, let's see where we're at. Let's see what level this is. I think we're back at this we're back at value area low right now, right? So it's kind of topsy-turvy right now. We could get buyers right here to continue the upside movement. Let me switch back over to Bookmap. So we could get buyers right here to continue to the upside, but then again, anything could happen where we could get this push off. This is also VWAP here, right? So this is a nice support area to take a buy. This is a good probability that you could get a buy right here and get support, right? And just take it all the way back up now to probably like value area high or Camarilla R3, right? So it's a decent little setup. Let's see here. Let me do some real quick. Take a paper trade right here, and let's see what happens here. Let's see, the video is now 18 minutes. I don't want to make it too long. All right, so took a buy right here at 47.73 as we got support here at VWAP. And now we have to get above this POC area right here between 47.7650 and 47.7450. So we have nice buying coming in here. Damn, I might actually take a live trade too. But nah, I'ma chill. So you see my stop is automatically executed here at 47.69, so it's a bracket order. So you can set that up on Bookmap as well. Your stop loss, my stop loss is 16 ticks. Take profit is 60 ticks. And that goes in automatically when I execute my orders. All right, let's see here. So we're back up at this POC area level. We're getting nice buying right here. And previously, I think it was either yesterday or a couple of days ago, this is where we got like a lot of, I think it was yesterday. We got a huge buyers coming in at this level here. So that's what created this point of control on the market profile. Let's see how much we have on the bid here. 307 on the bid. Think they just lightened up that right there. They pulled some of that. No, they're still in there. 302. 302. Back to 307. And I was also looking at this here, Trader Map Pro. No, that's the wrong one. Right, so you can see we have heavy liquidity up here at 47.80. They were up at 47.90, I believe, at one point. Is this the right one? Yeah. Let's see here, 47.83. So that was one of my targets. No, that's what I'm looking for, 47.90, right? So you see they have big liquidity up here at 47.90. And I was thinking eventually we might get up to there for the automatic rally from the Camarilla S3 support. We might get back up to this heavy liquidity up here. Right, so let's see how much is up there. It's only showing 36, but it's probably a bunch of hidden orders there as well, like icebergs and stuff like that. But the stops and icebergs indicator, it's showing that this is prominent liquidity sitting up there. So although it might say like it's only 36 on the ask, it's a lot of orders stuck right there for it to show up on this Trader Map Pro, right? And let's see how this trade is going. Right, so we're back at break even. And let's see, we could flatten that because get out of that trade because it's not worth it. It's starting to show like a change of character here, you know. So with the uptrend now, we're getting like resistance here at this upper puck level and this puck area. So if we don't get follow through, might as well just stay out the trade and probably take a breakout of the puck area to like value area high and Camarilla R3. So this would be a higher probability setup if you take the trade from here up to value area high and up to Camarilla R3, and then if you want to target that 47.90 that we just talked about on Trader Map Pro, you could get up to that level. But you gotta let it see. You gotta see if it's actually gonna break above because of this. Right, so you can see we're constantly getting some resistance at this level here. Sellers, we got buyers coming in, but then again it's still breaking down on this this puck area here. I think eventually we'll get the buyers up there though, but for trading purposes you gotta go with high probability and enter where it looks to be the safest, you know. So you could take a little break even like I just did right there, small loss or whatsoever, and wait till you break above 47.7750 or 47.77. You know, let the buyers prove themselves. Alright, y'all, so it's Malak Shalomo. That was my trade recap for today. It was a good week, and I'm gonna see y'all next week. Y'all enjoy your weekend. Alright, stay blessed.